guys, I'm Sarah and I'm doing a video for you on the effects of social media and our addiction to it and how it can actually cause some serious mental and social health issues. So first off, I want to say, I'm not dissing social media at all. I have social media. In fact, there's some research done, and 1 in 4 people worldwide have social media. So that's a lot. That's a lot of people that are using social media as an outlet. And so basically, I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about the longer term consequences that our addiction to checking that social media can have on us, because before this time it wasn't really a problem. I mean, smartphones kind of came on the scene, and then social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all of that came on, and then all of a sudden we didn't have to leave our houses. We could talk to people, we could interact, and so it, of course, became kind of an addiction for some of us. So my purpose of this video is just to kind of just give a little bit of information about what it can do in the future and maybe ways that we can still use it, but in a healthier way. So I did a little bit of research, and I thought one of the biggest things was problematic cell phone use, which I was like, wow, that's actually a thing. I mean, how many of us go out somewhere and we see people checking their phones constantly? I'm guilty of it. But it's been specifically related to social media use, because they could be texting, emailing, but a lot of times you just pick up your phone and you want to check Facebook, or you want to, you're interacting. And so that has actually, the problematic cell phone use has been linked to social media use. And so if you want to look more into that, I found that at the Environmental Research of Public Health, and it was published in January 2018. And it's a really good article just about the growing evidence that cell phone use and how it can lead to social media use. And it actually talks about how it can be damaging to your academic career, that there's research done to say that in academics that more use of cell phones in lectures can cause worse grades and just not the deeper focus that you need. It's more of a surface level learning rather than a deeper learning. So it's a really good article if you want to check that out. But then also I did a little bit more research on that, and we wonder why do we have this addiction to social media where we just constantly want to pick up our phones and check it? But there's actually a reason for that, and it's the release of dopamine. And so there's another really good article that I checked out, and that is social media and the trigger of dopamine high, which dopamine, if you don't know what that is a chemical release in our brain that creates happiness. So it also can be other addictions, have the same thing as the release of dopamine. It makes us happy. So social media has been linked to that, as we get this high from liking, sharing, commenting, posting. We're getting this high from the social media, therefore we keep coming back for more. So it just kind of makes sense that that's what's happening. So, and that can be found at the American Marketing Association.org. Molly So is the author, and it was published in 2017. She gives a great little quick overview about the chemical release of dopamine and how that is triggered by social media use. So that was a really good one. But basically, with our social health too, if we're constantly on social media, we're not interacting with other people. We're not going out and talking to people. We're not getting that face-to-face interaction. This didn't used to be the case. It's something totally new, and I'm guilty of it, but it can cause a lot of anxiety for teenagers now. You can just interact. You don't have to do any face-to-face stuff. There's anxiety, shyness. A lot of it comes with depression. So basically, it's not saying that social media is a bad thing. You can just use it in a healthy way, I guess. And so what we can do about that is monitoring like our social media use, and we're seeing more and more evidence to conclude that social media use and our addiction to constantly checking our phone, checking Twitter, checking Instagram is causing these mental and social health issues. I know particularly me, when I saw that, I'm making a conscious effort to just, I know it sounds cheesy, but live in the moment and not constantly be on my phone checking in, taking pictures, posting, having to have this approval by someone or by people, or that people like me, but just actually enjoying myself and, you know, doing that. So making a conscious effort to be aware that it could affect our mental and social health. So I hope that this video reaches a few of you guys. I know for me, like growing up, I don't even think social media was a thing. But now, you know, I use it, and I see it with my son. You know, he's getting old enough to want a phone, and just being aware that that can actually be a thing, and that way we can protect ourselves, you know, just use it in a healthy way. So thank you for listening to me. Those articles are great to check out. Again, social media trigger of dopamine at AmericanMarketingAssociation.org was posted in 2017. And then the environmental research of public health was published in January 2018. And that's a great article, super short little articles to look up to help us keep our mental and social health healthy. Thank you.